What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are at Iron Management HQ, and today I wanted to talk about coach hopping. And I've seen it, especially in natural bodybuilding, more recently, I would say, just because everybody and their brother is a coach. But one thing that I've seen is basically competitors inquire with maybe a few coaches. They work with one coach for a season, and then next thing you know, they're working with another coach the next season, and then the following season they're working with somebody else. And I've had this before where people obviously come to me that are working with a coach, and then they want to potentially work with me, but they want to compete. And I tell them more often than not, I want them to take time off, and a lot of times they just don't like the answer, so they go to another coach that will eventually accept them. So they might have to shop around a little bit, but basically they just look for someone to tell them, yes, absolutely, we can compete. Now, like I said before, everybody and their brother is a coach. So that makes it very hard to get new clients. So I could see why some coaches, might want to take on these clients, especially if they're competitors, because we know that, the more people that you put on stage, more likely the more exposure that you're going to get. But really the downfall of coach hopping and basically finding a coach that will just do what you really want is not necessarily the best for you. So, I said, sometimes when people inquire with me, I always tell them the truth, and I've turned people away before. I've said, not necessarily turn them away, but I've told them, look, like, you're going to have to take an off season, a full year of a surplus, and that's not necessarily what they want to hear. And I think a lot of people get turned off by that, and it's just kind of too bad, but, I'm not going to compromise what I'm trying to do just to bring more people on, just to put them on stage, because I know in the long run that would probably end up hurting the person more than I'm actually helping them. So that's why coach hopping can really be a bad thing. And if someone inquires with me and they've told me they've been with 5 coaches in the past 3 years, that's going to be a big red flag. And I know that I'll probably be number 6 if I were to take them on. So it's not like a end all be all kind of thing where I just absolutely won't work with somebody. But when I see people hop from coach to coach to coach, they tell me, well, this is what the coach did wrong, and this is what that coach did wrong, and they're always blaming the coach. And I feel like they just don't look inwardly at their own potential mistakes. So when they're always seeking blame on the coach, when they're always hopping from coach to coach to coach, and they're never satisfied, that's a big red flag and just something to be aware of. For those of you who are coaches that are tuning into my channel, I'm sure you encounter the same thing. And it is very tempting, to take on these new people and to do what they say. But as a coach, sometimes you have to make the hard decisions for your clients, for your potential clients. And, just don't be tempted to take somebody on, if they're truly not ready to step on stage. And if that's the only thing they do, that the only thing they want to hear, it's hard to say, but at the end of the day, you might just have to turn them away, turn down the money, and knowing, you made the right decision not to put them, in more harm's way. So guys, especially those coaches out there, and for those competitors out there too, really take the time to evaluate why you're hopping from coach to coach. And the coaches out there, obviously, we see that. That's a big red flag for us. And it's just something that you should be aware of. And it might not be, your problem. It might be the coach's problem. But there's always some give and take with people that coach hop. So guys, hopefully you like this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Like this video if you found it relevant. And I will see you guys very shortly. Keep crushing it.